Good morning, John. It's Question Tuesday on a Friday, the day that we answer real questions from real nerdfighters. Go. What countries is Nerdfighteria bigger than? Who are you?
I'm the you that asked the questions.
That's not normal. Yeah, I don't think that we do normal. Like the last video you did, you used the phrase passive-aggressive robot sack of ketchup pee, and the one before that was about cat GIFs. Did you just say GIFs? Because we say GIFs. Not that either of those are incorrect.
Yeah, actually I'm thinking about changing because the president used GIF in one of his speeches.
Well, I'm not thinking about changing, and you're me!
Yeah, that's not, whatever. What countries is Nerdfighteria bigger than?
Well, that depends on how you count. I've done some research on this topic, and if you're counting by the number of people who watch regularly, we are bigger than 61 countries, including the Barbados. And if you count by the number of people subscribed, we're bigger than 85 countries, including Djibouti, which has the smallest population of all countries in Africa. It also contains the lowest point in all of Africa. The shores of Lake Assal are more than 500 feet below sea level. I just got used to the question asking me. Who the heck are you?
I'm useless trivia you. Did you know that volleyball was invented as a safer alternative to basketball in the 1890s?
No, of course I didn't know that. No one knew that.
Thoughts on YouTube paid subscriptions?
Yeah, I don't know how people are going to end up using them. Hopefully in innovative and interesting ways. I am in favor of people being able to make money from the content they produce, but I will tell you that John and I will never put our content behind a paywall.
Did you know that the first picture uploaded to the internet was of an all-female comedy group based at the CERN laboratory in Switzerland? Is Batman really a superhero or just a super rich guy?
I mean, there are a lot of super rich guys that didn't become Batman. I would almost venture to say that Batman is more of a superhero than other superheroes because he doesn't have anything that makes him super special. He doesn't have any mystical superpowers. He just has a bunch of money.
Cousin Larry from Perfect Strangers would have played a villain called Man-Bat in the cancelled follow-up to the George Clooney Batman movie.
Wow, you are both amazing and terrible.
Can you teach me how to Dougie?
No.
I can teach you how to do the Dougie. How can light be affected by black holes if it has no mass?
Well, Hank, gravity is actually an interaction between objects with energy and momentum, which light has.
Was I just momentarily replaced by the guy from Minute Physics? Also, did you know that he's actually a really good mandolin player?
Marvel or DC?
Dark Horse.
Stanley's birth name is Stanley.
Just to be clear, all the extra Hanks in this video did not streamline the process. So yeah, 2 Question Tuesdays in 1 week. What? I will say though, mine was a little bit more ambitious, but the best answers of this week's Question Tuesdays, those definitely go to Nerdfighteria. Like Patrick McGuire, who said that if he were invisible, he would go to Paris and beat up a mime. But not to be mean, no, because the applause that he would get, the recognition would be astounding. And then there's Rachel's take on the Great Gatsby film, quoting Gatsby, saying whenever you feel like criticizing anyone, just remember that all the people in this world have not had the advantages that you've had. Her take on the movie thus being that the people who created it must not have had the same advantages she had in having read the book. And then there's the vampires here, who is excited about ferrets. They totally are tiny dog otters. So thanks, Nerdfighteria. You guys are good at answering questions. You should feel free to answer the questions that I just answered, even though there weren't that many of them, because all the whip panning. Thanks to all the people who helped with that. Henry from Minute Physics, Stefan, and Emily and Michael were all in this room while we were doing that. John, don't do a Question Tuesday next Tuesday, because that would definitely be overkill. I'll see you then.
Taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck, taste me how to duck.